Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are playing The Pale Beyond today. And here we are in week number 8. We have just started this morning. It is a bright new day, and we are out here on the ice. Unfortunately, the ship is kaput. We have literally ripped out the furnace and brought it out here on the ice. Here it is. Let's hear. Coal goes in, we stay alive. Really, it is that simple. Hammond hasn't changed. He's still as grumpy as ever, even though he's out under the clear blue sky, despite the fact. Okay, so we've got to kind of relearn how to manage everything. So do I have any coal? I do have some coal. Let's go ahead and load it up. I'll probably need to go get some more though at some point. There we go. We just put all the coal we've got for now. That should at least get us through this week. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to figure out how to get more. The hoosh. Okay, let's throw some food in the hoosh. Let's see. What do we got here? Might not be a bad idea to throw in a thing of tinned lemons, right? Cure scurvy. We don't have anybody with scurvy, so... Actually, I'm not sure. This person looks like they're freezing and malcontent. I think that's what that is. But so we'll hold on to those. Wait, no. I'm not putting in the spoiled rations. Tinned food, or we've got some emperor penguins. That's something else we need to figure out is how to go hunting again out here on the ice. We still have access to the dogs, so that's super important. But okay, that looks good for the food. We can always come back and add more too, so don't forget that. Now, let's see. We've got the yellow symbol over here telling us that's where we need to go. Let's pop into the medical tent. Oh, okay. This is, yeah, the photographer's in here. Doctor. Yep. Okay, nothing new there. Let's just see if we can't talk to her. Oh, let's view Kasha's photo library real quick. Oh, how nice. Wait, is this... She took a picture of us at some point. That's not us. I don't guess we ever get to see it, though, sadly. Well, this is an interesting one right here. I guess she took a picture of the markings on the door specifically. I don't know. I wonder if that'll ever come into play. Interesting. Nice photos, Kasha. Okay, let's go ahead and pop back out and see what else we can mess around with. Oh, so here's the map. That's very good. I bet you we still have requests to take care of. I don't see any way to get like fuel or anything. So one of my commenters mentioned something about going back and scavenging the ship. Maybe that's possible. Let's go to the request tent because this might actually open up some of the different options we have. Oh, look, here we go. We're getting a little cutscene or something. Continue to watch. Let's go. Did I skip something? Because it just was a black screen and it didn't open up into any visuals. Oh, it's sinking. Well, there goes that idea. Scavenging the ship. Nope, not going to happen. I wonder if we could have saved it. You think there's any of the options I could have chosen differently to try and save that baby? She's gone. Look at that. Just completely disappeared. Wow. Yeah, I was thinking maybe, remember early on how Kurt, oh no, we're going to lose some, oh man, everybody's going to be demoralized. Yeah, early on Kurt, warned us, but we kind of brought it to the captain. He kind of wrote off Kurt's warning about hitting the ice, and I'm just wondering if we did that a little differently. Would it have saved the ship? Who knows? We'll have to wait for our next playthrough to see. But anyway, let's go over and talk to Templeton. No reason to go to the journal right now. All right, Kasha and Junior, that's it. All right, Kasha, it's probably unimportant. Captain, take a look at this. Before the ship sank, I was checking the cabins, well, the missing crew. Seems to be they left behind a good amount of their belongings, a few good books and the like. Not much use for them now, says Hammond. I'd put them on top of the list to burn for fuel. Jesus. We can't do that. Yes, we can. We are in need of as much fuel as we can find. Well, that's true because I don't know how to get any more. You will need a good reason to preserve them. Tempe. Let's see here. They aren't simply novels the missing crew brought with them for leisure. They left their journals behind, their diaries, logs of their life on the ship and before. This can't be burned. Captain, I request that I hold on to these journals for use in my report. I think the rest of the crew would appreciate their stories being preserved. Kasha, you're so sentimental. Let's see, I suppose the sailors would not take kindly to burning the remnants of their lost colleagues. Well, that's probably true. Aye, but what else do we have? Not much we can burn, is there? Yeah, I can't believe the ship sank like that. We need fuel, Hammond. Take the books and burn them. Manhandle her if you need to. No, we're going to side with Kasha, of course. Keep the books for your report. Oh, wow. Lost Hammonds. Hammond, gosh darn it. You're so flighty. You're so wishy-washy. Thank you, Captain. I'll ensure their story is told. Won't be able to do that if we freeze to death. Well, listen, if it comes to that, we can just burn the books later. It's not that hard. Figure out. All right, Junior's next, and I'll tell you, he's creeping around the outside of the tent there. You're creeping me out, Junior. Get in here. What do you want? Shaw, I don't suppose you've been keeping track of the days. Well, of course we have. I know, it's week number 8, sir. Of course I have. Well, you'd be pleased to know that today is Imbolg. Okay, I have no idea what that is. I haven't been keeping track of your weird cult-like religion. All right, I'm not aware of such an occasion. Not surprised you wouldn't recognize it. To us, it's a major holiday. What? Oh, the Saltborn. Shaw knows it well, I'm sure. Imbolg is usually celebrated with a festival of ships. This is hardly the setting for it. It's one of the most important days of the year, Templeton. Still have no idea what it is. It's one of the most important days of the year, Tempe. All right, I don't expect to ask the day off. No, Imbolg often comes with a traditional feast. I thought it might be a good one to hold one for the sailor's sake. No. Yeah, we cannot spare those, Junior. I'm sorry, buddy. Yep, see? Aw, we list 15 decorum. Bro, he is still creeping around. What? Junior, get in here. All right, Shaw was investigating the 10 foods we picked up. Dude, we're not having a feast, okay? Quit asking. I should have what? But the tins were spoiled in the flooding. What? Is it still edible? Are you serious? We can't afford to be too selective. It may not be pleasant, but if it can be eaten without poisoning the crew, we may still serve as rations. Hard to tell for certain. Well, it's certain to taste like death, but it may still be edible. The may in the sentence is not so comforting. Food is food, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk. What do you think? No, I'm not doing that. Poisoning my crew, yeah. Not worth the risk. Good, yeah, see, we got loyalty from both of them there. Awesome, we gained Junior's loyalty. 1 tin of peaches like it isn't worth the risk of poisoning. All right, but like I said, if it really comes to it, if it's that or starving, we'll force him to eat the spoiled peaches. We'll see. But hopefully we can be responsible and it won't come to that. Now, let's go back into this tent because we got a few people who are malcontent. I think we just need to do one at a time, which really stinks. But there we go. Okay, so demoralized and freezing. Is there anybody else? Just the scientist. All right, he's first. There we go. We lost one available crew. We also need to get some warmth going because we do have 2 people freezing too. So let's step out here real quick. We can ask Hammond. Yeah, cures the crew of freezing. Of course, we don't have any. Oh, wait, we put people on it. Oh, that's super good. Yeah. All right, I'll do 2 engineers. That'll work. Okay, leave. Good, look at that. Healed him of freezing. Now we just have a lot of demoralized people. Okay, so we can go over here, call the crew for dinner. Let's go to the dogs, enter the kennels. Okay, she's not here. Cordell's not here. So before we crew up for dinner, let's go ahead and hunt and or explore. Now, I think we should definitely be focused on hunting first. So let's send a group out to do this. We're going to do a full group here. We'll send Da, his son. I don't know about sending demoralized people. Is that smart? Like, what does that do? Will that hurt? I don't know. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Okay, there's 4. So send them out. Okay, we can probably send a couple more dogs. Let's see. I don't remember. No, we can't be doing scientific explorations just now. We need more scouting and more food and stuff. Maybe if we scout, we'll come across like some wood or some fuel. I don't know how we'd get wood out on the ice, but shoot, just another scientific thing. All right, let's scout again real quick. One more scout here. What do we get? Yes. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we're good. Send beyond. Crab eater seals. I think we literally have one person left, but we don't have enough dogs to send out. Like we have one scout left, but no dogs. So, whoops. Well, let's go back to the camp. We can look still. Last known location of the Viscount. We are so close to it, literally. Why don't we just like hop, skip, and jump right over the ice there, huh? Probably too dangerous or something crazy like that. Okay, now wait a second. I just noticed this. What the heck is this? Is that just a glitch? Why am I seeing one little? That's my cabin. Yeah, that's got to be a glitch because the journal is there and stuff. Interesting. Visual glitch. Let's hope we don't have any technical gameplay glitches. Now, what is this area over here? Looks like there's wood right there, bro. Oh, those are boxes. It's just part of, I guess that's just some of the sleeping quarters or something. I don't know. Looks like there's a lot of stuff laying around that we could be burning, you know? All right, anyway, let's call everybody for dinner. Little din-din. Crew have their meal. What's going to happen now? Something bad. Crew return to their posts despite the time. It's still bright light outside. Okay, so what time is it? Evening. Ooh. There's probably going to be some, like, conversations we can have. Obviously not here. Where is everybody? Return. Huh. I mean, normally about the ship, we'd be able to go around and just, socialize. Oh, okay, we can talk to Kasha. Let's overhear this runt. Hello. Oh, hello. Do you have some need for something? When did you become a doctor? Runt's curious about the doctor. Oh, that was quite recent. I'm young in this line of work. Do you think I could be a doctor? Well, if you study, yes. Can I have one of your books? Of course. Oh, well. The doctor hands him a small book. Runt leaves excited. Well, there you go. Good job, Nutley. That was nice of you. Evening. Found some old tickets in my luggage to a play I planned to see before we departed. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, it was delayed due to several accidents. People were beginning to say the production was cursed. I never believed in curses, but after this expedition, well, you're a man of science, doctor. Try not to believe in baseless superstition. That's a good... Oh, my God. 15 loyalty. Dang. Wow, that was a hit right there. Never insult the doctor. I should probably finish cleaning up the equipment. Oh, my God. That was terrible. I tell you, you spit a little truth at these people and they freak out. Okay, Captain, the sailor folk among the crew seem resistant to my report. Salt-born people are rather private about their culture, especially when someone like myself is asking. I'm wondering, is my report invasive? Am I taking advantage? Saltborn. You know their ways, Captain. I'm sure you'd understand them. You're telling an objective story, nothing more. If the sailors take issue, they'll speak up. Perhaps a step back is necessary. I don't need you upsetting my crew, Kasha. You need to expose their culture to the world. This is a report of our expedition, nothing more. That seems reasonable. Dang it. Well, of course not. It would be difficult. I get so disappointed when I lose their crew resolve or support or whatever. Yeah, darn it. Let's see. Nothing here. So there's just really very little socializing? Is that the case? Or because did we see the kennels yet? Wait, hold on. What is this? Look, there's a little... At the kennels, you spot a pair of dogs engaged in aggressive conflict. Teeth bared and snarling, the two creatures snap at each other. Cordell is nowhere to be seen, but the kennel master's whip has been left aside. As you look on, the fight begins to intensify. Fetch Cordell, grab the whip and crack it yourself. I'm going to fetch Cordell. You find her brewing the broth for the pack. She quickly returns to the kennels upon your words. The dogs are still snapping at each other when she arrives. Cordell simply shakes her head and turns to you. This is nothing to be concerned with. At times, the dogs will go for the throat of another, but this is merely play. Dogs are inherently hierarchical creatures. They will often fight for dominance, sometimes to the death, but these dogs are merely putting on a show of aggression for others. A simple feed and they'll stop. Cordell turns back to her kennel, briefly turning her attention back to you. Regardless, thank you for informing me, Shaw. Aw, we care about the dogs. See, so, okay, these little dots here, it's the first time I'm noticing them. They haven't always been... Okay. All right. There's none over here. Let's start inspecting the dots, I guess. Some of them are a little covered up. Okay, well, let's overhear this. Lefty, watching those young pups. Don't know how I had that much energy once. Arr, you're not alone there, friend. Hard to remember days when I moved without this cane. Harder to remember having both eyes. They'll look at us. They'll look like us one day. Well, let's hope not. Aw. All right, let's see. Who's this? Oh, Hammond. God, Hammond. Worked with a lot of captains in my time. Half of them don't know their arse from their elbows. You're different from most of them. Better or worse? I'll try to live up to your expectations. Better or worse, Hammond? Different. We'll see, won't we? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, how about this conversation? We'll go eavesdropping on this one. Well, to Umbog. Not quite the same with leftovers. Sorry can't serve up more. Shaw wouldn't have it. Oh, throwing us right under the bus. Don't worry about the food, Junior. It's not about that. We get to celebrate it. That's what matters. Sure, sure. Poor Junior. He just loves food. The guy's a little bit obsessed. Templeton. Shaw, it's been quite some time since we met. When I first met you at the docks... Saltborn, to be honest, I did not understand Hunt's decision. Oh, thanks. You should learn to reserve your judgments. Are your thoughts different now? Are your thoughts different now, Tempe? Yeah, we're trying to build back his loyalty. I can say I did not see this turn of events ahead of us. Oh, that was it? Bro, that's it? I must retire for the evening. I'll see you at the morning's request. All right. No, we didn't talk to Junior yet. You ever have pancakes, Shaw? Served some for Captain Hunt once, and he started demanding them every time. Can only have them early into a trip, though. Ingredients don't keep that long. Stop, you're making me hungry. I'm sure you can make something similar with what we have. Hunt was fond of your cooking, wasn't he? Yay. All right, he hired me. It would be odd if he wasn't. Well, that's a good point. He didn't. See, if I had said something like that to one of the crew, I'd lose their loyalty. Guarantee it. All right, he didn't take me on this as charity, Shaw. Hunt's not that type. Well, he's a drunkard, so I don't know what other type he is, sir. Look at this. One of these little dots is hidden. Yeah, we already talked to Hammond, though. Okay, sorry, Hammond. Sorry for bugging you. Who's this? Who's this? Haven't talked to Grimley yet. Oh, been trying to come up with a new song. Something about seals, I'm thinking. Hard to think, though. Winds are too distracting. But I haven't had a new song in a while. Your creative sword, keep it light. I'm sure I'm not going to tell an artist how to do his job. That would definitely earn me some disloyalty. Anything with seals. Come up with something away from the ice. Please don't lose. Please don't lose. Please don't lose. Don't write anything down. It's just off the top of my head. Okay, well, that was a neutral little conversation there, which I'm okay with that. All right, we got Kurt over here. Well, real quick, I want to go back to the dogs. Okay. Just wanted to see if she was in there wanting to talk or something. I'm flattered, but I really ought to be getting some rest, Shaw. What? Excuse me? I wasn't putting a move on you there, buddy. I just wanted to chit-chat. All right, so we've got this one. All right, we already talked to that. Those are really hard to see. I wish there was like a different way, of noticing the conversation, especially when they're hidden behind other icons. Anyway, let's go ahead and, yeah, I guess we'll call it a night, guys. Not much else going on here with this one. So it seems like the days, or the weeks, I should say, go a little bit quicker out here on the ice. That's the trouble, man. That's the trouble without having a boat. All right, nighttime. Let's see what happens. I'm most worried about fuel, see, to be honest. If we do this, though... we could just counteract it by putting crew on that freezing job. Remember the turning up the heat? But we don't use fuel for that. We just use extra crew members. So we'll try that this week. We'll spend less fuel rations, fewer fuel rations. Crew members will develop freezing, but then we'll warm them up with our extra people. So let's see how that goes. Because I think food's okay for now. We can still hunt and stuff, but I don't know where to get fuel. So that might be a serious issue if we're not careful. All right, here we go. So 25 fuel. Oh, we got some penguins. Nice. See, food's no big deal. But yeah. Oh, Runts Da. Does he not have a name of his own? Cavity became freezing on the sled. Miss Gloss raised the spirits of by Kasha. Good. Two Johns. No. Oh, dude, we're losing decorum left and right. Tashi is now freezing. Oh, that was tough. That was a tough week, folks. I'm not going to lie. The first week out on the ice is always the toughest. I'm sure of it. Anyway, we're going to start the new week, and that is going to save the game for us, I believe. Yep, going into week 9, folks. Look, we just straight up lose decorum for no reason. Just straight up 5 decorum negative. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me for this one. If you're enjoying this playthrough, please let me know down in the comments. I appreciate it. I read all your comments. Anyway, guys, I will see you on the next episode.